Barney Miller, 1975–1982, was a groundbreaking sitcom that left an indelible mark on television history with its witty humor and unforgettable characters. But behind the scenes, many of the actors who brought this iconic show to life faced their own personal battles and tragic endings. In this compelling look, we delve into how 36 cast members, who entertained millions, sadly met untimely and heartbreaking fates. From sudden accidents to long, courageous fights against illness, their stories are as poignant as they are inspiring. Join us as we uncover the tragic losses behind the laughter and pay tribute to these beloved stars who are gone but not forgotten. Ron Carey, born on December 11, 1935, in Newark, New Jersey, charmed audiences with his portrayal of Officer Carl Levitt in Barney Miller, a role he took on in 1976. Levitt was a small but ambitious cop, always looking to prove himself to his superiors. Carey's short stature was often the subject of comedic jabs, but it belied his larger-than-life personality. Carey was married to Sharon Boyarin, a former actress, and they remained together until his death, though they never had children. His life was punctuated by significant heartbreaks. He lost a beloved brother to cancer in the 1980s, which he never quite recovered from emotionally. Carey also endured a devastating car accident in the early 1990s, which left him with chronic pain. His third and final tragedy was the stroke that struck him in his later years, leaving him physically weakened and dependent on others, a far cry from his vibrant on-screen persona. He passed away on January 16, 2007, at the age of 71 due to complications from this stroke. Gregory Sierra, born on January 25, 1937, gained fame as Detective Sergeant Chano Amenguale in Barney Miller, which premiered in 1975. Chano was known for his fiery personality and emotional responses, often reflecting the struggles of the Latino community. Sierra's acting career began in the 1960s and included significant roles in shows like Sanford and Son, where he portrayed a variety of characters, showcasing his versatility. Throughout his life, he faced considerable personal tragedy, most notably the devastating loss of his daughter in a car accident, a blow that left him grappling with grief for years. He was married twice, and he found solace in his two daughters from his first marriage, who were a source of pride and joy. Sierra's resilience shone through in his work, but he carried the weight of his losses with him. He passed away on January 4, 2021, at the age of 83, after a courageous battle with cancer, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a compassionate heart. Ron Glass was born on July 10, 1945, in Evansville, Indiana. From an early age, he showed a passion for the arts, eventually finding his way to Hollywood, where he would become known for his role as Detective Ron Harris in Barney Miller starting in 1975. Harris was suave, sharp-tongued, and always immaculately dressed, with dreams of being a published author. While Ron Glass's career seemed glamorous, his personal life was marked by tragedy. Despite his success, he struggled with loneliness, never marrying or having children. One of the major tragedies in his life was losing close friends and colleagues, such as fellow actor Steve Landsberg, which deeply affected him. Another painful event was the loss of his mother early in his career, leaving him with unresolved grief. Additionally, Glass faced persistent health challenges, which culminated in respiratory failure. He passed away on November 25, 2016, at the age of 71. His quiet departure mirrored the dignity with which he carried himself in life. Jack Sue, born on October 28, 1917, portrayed Detective Sergeant Nick Yemina in Barney Miller starting in 1975. Sue's early life was marked by adversity. He was born to Japanese immigrant parents in Oakland, California, and spent part of his youth in a World War II internment camp. This experience left a lasting impact on him and his family. Before Barney Miller, Sue had a successful career in entertainment, featuring in productions like The Green Hornet and MASH Star. He was married to actress and dancer Aiko Oshima, and they had a son, Ken Sue, but their relationship faced difficulties, particularly as Sue battled esophageal cancer. His health struggles strained their marriage, creating a bittersweet atmosphere during his final years. Despite these challenges, Jack Soo remained a beloved figure for his unique charm and humor in his role. He passed away on January 11, 1979, at the age of 61 due to esophageal cancer, leaving a profound impact on those who cherished his work. Steve Landsberg, born on November 23, 1936, in New York City, was known for his intellectual humor and deadpan delivery as Detective Arthur Dietrich in Barney Miller. Dietrich's quirkiness and vast knowledge made him an essential part of the show from 1975 onward. Landsberg was a comedic force but faced personal struggles throughout his life. He was married to Nancy Ross in the 1980s, and they had one daughter, Elizabeth, but their relationship faced immense strain due to his work demands and his later battle with cancer. 3 major tragedies marked his life: the death of his father when Landsberg was just a teenager, a public fallout with a longtime collaborator, and ultimately, the diagnosis of colon cancer, which he fought for years. His illness took a heavy toll on his family life. Landsberg passed away on December 20, 2010, at the age of 74, leaving behind a legacy in comedy and deep personal sorrow for his family. Abe Vigoda, born on February 24, 1921, brought to life the character of Detective Phil Fish in Barney Miller, starting in 1974. Known for his deadpan delivery and grumpy demeanor, Fish became an iconic figure, even earning his own spin-off series, Fish. Vigoda had a rich career that included roles in The Godfather and numerous stage performances, but his personal life was marked by tragedy. He faced the loss of his first wife, who died after battling cancer, an event that deeply affected him and his family. Vigoda was a father to 2 children, Carol and Michael, both of whom he raised with great love despite the challenges they faced. He had a reputation for being warm-hearted and generous, often sharing stories about his experiences in Hollywood. Abe Vigoda passed away on January 26, 2016, at the age of 94 due to natural causes, leaving a lasting legacy of humor and humanity that resonated with fans and colleagues alike. James Gregory, born on December 23, 1911, played Inspector Frank Luger in Barney Miller from 1975 until the show's end. Gregory was known for his distinctive voice and old-school charm, which brought a sense of nostalgia and humor to the character. Before his time on Barney Miller, he had a varied career in film and television, including notable roles in The Twilight Zone and The Manchurian Candidate. His personal life was complicated. He was married twice, first to Anne O'Neill, with whom he had a daughter, and later to Joan McCarthy, who survived him. Gregory struggled with alcoholism in his earlier years but overcame it, which helped him find stability in his later life. His family described him as a loving father and husband. He passed away on September 16, 2002, at the age of 90 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and cherished family memories. J.J. Barrie, born on April 25, 1932, in Brooklyn, New York, played the role of Arthur Duncan in Barney Miller, which he joined in 1975. Duncan was a recurring character whose various appearances contributed to the rich dynamics of the precinct. Barrie's performances were characterized by a unique blend of charm and gravitas. His personal life, however, was marred by heartache. He was married to actress Barbara Barrie, and they had 2 children, David and Jennifer. Despite their professional successes, their marriage faced significant challenges, leading to a painful divorce in the early 1990s. One of the greatest tragedies in Barrie's life was the loss of his sister, who passed away in a car accident, a tragedy that left a lasting impact on him. Another sorrow was the struggle with chronic health issues that plagued him in his later years. J.J. Barrie passed away on August 15, 1990, at the age of 58 from natural causes, a departure that resonated with those who cherished his work and his spirit. Phil Leeds, born on April 6, 1916, portrayed the lovable Arthur Bloom in Barney Miller starting in 1975. Leeds had a vibrant career, with a background in stand-up comedy that helped shape his comedic timing on the show. His character was known for his eccentric behavior and humorous exchanges, which left a lasting impression on fans. In his personal life, Leeds faced various struggles, including the challenge of maintaining stable relationships. He was married twice but experienced the heartbreak of both unions ending in divorce. His first marriage to actress Janet Leeds produced a daughter, but the marriage dissolved amid personal turmoil. Phil was deeply affected by the deaths of his contemporaries, such as Jack Sue, which took an emotional toll on him. These losses were compounded by Leeds's own health issues as he aged. He passed away on August 16, 1998, at the age of 82 due to pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy of laughter intertwined with the bittersweet nature of his personal experiences. John Duigan, born on November 27, 1930, portrayed Ray Brewer in Barney Miller, a role he took on in 1976. Brewer was a character that added depth to the precinct's narrative, often involved in various cases that highlighted the show's comedic yet poignant exploration of police work. Duigan's career spanned several decades, featuring appearances in notable productions like The Electric Company and The Twilight Zone, showcasing his range as an actor. His personal life was not without tragedy. He faced the unexpected death of a close friend and fellow actor, which deeply affected him and highlighted the fragility of life. Duigan was married for over 30 years, and he cherished his 3 children, instilling in them the values of hard work and perseverance. He passed away on January 18, 2009, at the age of 78 due to lung cancer, a struggle he faced with dignity, leaving a legacy of kindness and dedication to his craft. Florence Stanley, born on July 1, 1924, brought warmth and humor to the role of Bernice Fish in Barney Miller, a part she began playing in 1975. Bernice, the long-suffering wife of Detective Phil Fish, portrayed by Abe Vigoda, became a fan favorite for her relatable, comedic interactions. Stanley's impressive career included appearances in iconic shows like The Mary Tyler Moore Show and The Golden Girls, where her talent shone brightly. However, her life was marked by sorrow. She lost her brother to cancer, a devastating event that deeply affected her. Stanley had a long-lasting marriage with actor and writer David Steinberg, which provided her with companionship and support throughout her career. Despite facing personal hardships, including the pressures of balancing family and work, Stanley remained a beloved figure in the industry. Florence Stanley passed away on October 3, 2003, at the age of 79 from a stroke, leaving a legacy of laughter and heartfelt performances that touched many lives. Peter Hobbs, born on January 18, 1918, joined Barney Miller in 1977 as Philip Brower, a character who added richness and variety to the precinct's ensemble. With a career spanning decades, Hobbs appeared in numerous films and television shows, including The Twilight Zone and MASH star. His acting skills garnered him respect in the industry, but Hobbs faced his share of challenges, including the pressures of working in an often cutthroat entertainment environment. He was married to actress Ann Hobbs, and together they raised a son named Andrew. However, the marriage was not without its struggles, and the couple eventually divorced after many years. Peter was devastated by the passing of his longtime friend and fellow actor, Ralph Manza, which reminded him of the fragility of life and the importance of cherished relationships. He ultimately passed away on January 2, 2011, at the age of 92 following a brief illness, leaving behind a body of work that reflected both his talent and resilience in the face of life's adversities. George Murdoch, born on June 25, 1930, joined the cast of Barney Miller in 1976 as Lieutenant Ben Scanlon, the internal affairs officer who often clashed with the precinct's detectives. His portrayal brought a formidable presence to the series, adding layers of tension and complexity to the show's dynamics. Murdoch had a prolific career that included roles in beloved series such as Star Trek and The Andromeda Strain, establishing himself as a respected character actor. His personal life, however, was marked by sorrow. He endured the heart-wrenching loss of his wife to a long illness, which deeply impacted his emotional well-being. Murdoch was a devoted father of two, nurturing his children with the strength and resilience he had cultivated through life's hardships. He passed away on April 30, 2012, at the age of 81, due to cancer, leaving behind a rich legacy in television and the memories of those who loved him. Mario Ruzo, born on November 9, 1940, in the Bronx, New York, portrayed Norman DeLuca in Barney Miller, starting in 1978. DeLuca, a character often entangled in the precinct's quirky cases, added a touch of humor and relatability to the series. Ruzo's career included appearances in various TV shows and films, yet he faced numerous personal struggles. He married Laura Ruzo in 1965, and together they had 3 children, 2 daughters, Sophia and Mia, and a son, Marco. Their family life was generally happy, but Mario battled with depression, which took a toll on his relationships. A significant tragedy occurred when one of his daughters was diagnosed with a rare illness, leading to prolonged hospital stays and emotional strain for the family. Additionally, Mario was deeply affected by the loss of his longtime friend and fellow actor, James Gandolfini, who died unexpectedly in 2013. This loss left him feeling isolated and heartbroken. Mario Ruzo passed away on October 9, 2021, at the age of 80 due to heart failure. Stanley Brock, born on July 7, 1931, in New York City, brought life to the character Bruno Bender in Barney Miller starting in 1975. Bender was a delightful recurring character known for his eccentric personality and humorous interactions with the precinct's main cast. Brock's comedic timing and delivery made Bender a standout figure on the show. However, beyond the screen, Brock faced personal tragedies that cast a shadow over his life. He married late in life and had no children, which left him feeling a deep sense of loneliness. The loss of his close friend and fellow actor, John Cassavetes, in 1989 was particularly devastating for Brock, as they had shared many moments both professionally and personally. In 1990, he faced another blow with the death of his beloved dog, which exacerbated his depression. Stanley Brock passed away on January 25, 1991, at the age of 59 from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of laughter tinged with personal sorrow. Ralph Manza, born on December 1, 1921, played Leon Roth in Barney Miller starting in 1975. Roth was a memorable character known for his distinctive personality and clever interactions with the precinct staff. Manza's journey in acting included various roles in films and television, yet his path was not without difficulties. He was married twice, with both marriages ending in divorce, which took a toll on his emotional well-being. Manza had 3 children, but navigating the complexities of fatherhood while pursuing his career proved challenging. He faced the heartbreak of losing close friends in the industry, including Phil Leeds, whose death weighed heavily on him as he grappled with the reality of aging and loss. These tragedies forced him to confront his own mortality and the legacy he would leave behind. Ralph Manza passed away on January 31, 2000, at the age of 78 due to a heart attack, marking the end of a career filled with memorable performances and a life shaped by both joy and sorrow. Stefan Jirash, born on February 5, 1926, brought the character of Andrew Glanzman to life in Barney Miller starting in 1976. Jirash's extensive career spanned numerous stage performances and television roles, including appearances in The Way We Were and Jessie. His portrayal of Glanzman added depth to the precinct's diverse cast. While Jirash enjoyed professional success, his personal life was tumultuous. He married twice, first to actress Elizabeth Bauer, with whom he had a son named Daniel, but the marriage ended in divorce. Later, he found love again with a woman named Rebecca, and they had a daughter named Lily. However, Jirash faced the heartbreak of losing many colleagues and friends, such as Jack Sue, whose passing hit him hard. Additionally, he dealt with the emotional fallout from the decline of his health, which culminated in a stroke that ultimately took his life. Jirash passed away on September 6, 2014, at the age of 88, leaving behind a rich legacy of performances amid the shadows of his personal struggles. Leonard Stone was born on November 3, 1923, in New York City and became well known for his role as Burton Shaw in Barney Miller, beginning in 1975. Shaw was a recurring character whose various interactions with the main cast showcased Stone's talent for both comedy and drama. His career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in shows like The Monkees and Little House on the Prairie. Despite his professional success, Leonard's personal life was not without difficulty. He was married to actress Sandy L. Stone, and they had one child, a son named Adam. The couple enjoyed a fruitful partnership, but Leonard struggled with periods of depression after facing career setbacks, including a series of roles that did not garner the recognition he hoped for. The death of his close friend, actor Robert Reed, in 1992, profoundly affected him, deepening his sense of loss and nostalgia for their shared experiences in the industry. Leonard Stone passed away on November 2, 2011, just one day before his 88th birthday, succumbing to cancer. Don Calfa, born on December 3, 1939, in Brooklyn, New York, joined the Barney Miller cast in 1977 as Angelo Dodi, a character who often found himself entangled in both comedic and dramatic moments within the precinct. Calfa's engaging performances brought a distinct flair to the series. Outside of his acting career, however, his life was fraught with challenges. Calfa was married twice, with his second marriage producing a son, Robert. Unfortunately, his family life faced turmoil. He struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, which strained his relationships. The loss of his friend and fellow actor, Ron Carey, was a particularly heavy blow, as they had shared numerous joyful moments on set. Additionally, Calfa battled health issues for many years, including a long struggle with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, which significantly impacted his quality of life. Don Calfa passed away on December 1, 2016, at the age of 76, due to complications from COPD, leaving behind a legacy of rich performances shadowed by personal struggles. Florence Hallop, born on January 23, 1923, made her mark in Barney Miller as Evelyn Hawley, a character she embodied from 1976. Hallop was known for her quirky charm and ability to navigate various comedic and dramatic situations, adding a unique flair to the show. Her career spanned several decades, featuring notable roles in classics like Sanford and Son and The Twilight Zone, reflecting her versatility as an actress. Throughout her life, Hallop faced considerable challenges. She experienced the early loss of her mother, which forced her to grow up quickly and take on adult responsibilities. She was married for a time, but her marriage ended in divorce, leaving her with a sense of longing for family life. Hallop had no children, which she often expressed as a source of personal disappointment. She battled lung cancer with courage, maintaining her sense of humor even in her final days. Florence Hallop passed away on July 15, 1986, at the age of 63, leaving behind a legacy of beloved characters that showcased her remarkable talent and resilience in the face of adversity. Jack Dodson was born on May 16, 1931, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He joined the cast of Barney Miller in 1975, playing the role of Henry St. Martin, a character whose interactions often provided comic relief and insights into precinct life. Dodson's career spanned several decades, featuring notable roles in shows like The Andy Griffith Show and The Partridge Family. Despite his professional successes, Dodson faced considerable personal challenges. He was married to actress Joan Dodson, and they had one daughter, Melissa. Their marriage was often strained by the demands of the acting profession, leading to their eventual separation. One of the darkest periods in Dodson's life was the sudden passing of his father, which deeply affected him and contributed to his struggles with depression. Furthermore, Jack was also hit hard by the loss of close friends from the industry, which left a profound void in his life. Jack Dodson passed away on September 16, 1994, at the age of 63, succumbing to natural causes after battling health issues in his later years. Philip Bruns, born on May 2, 1931, in New York City, joined Barney Miller in 1976 as Frank Mallory, a character who often found himself in humorous and chaotic situations. His portrayal contributed to the show's unique charm and energy. Bruns had a robust career in television, with appearances in popular series like Mary Hartman, and The Mary Tyler Moore Show. While his professional life flourished, Philip faced significant personal challenges. He was married to his college sweetheart, Barbara, and they welcomed 2 children, a son named Peter and a daughter named Sarah. However, their marriage faced trials, ultimately leading to divorce in the late 1980s, leaving both of them emotionally scarred. Philip was also devastated by the untimely death of his sister in a car accident, which weighed heavily on him for years. Additionally, the loss of his friend and colleague, John Ritter, in 2003, further deepened his grief. Philip Bruns passed away on February 8, 2012, at the age of 80 due to natural causes. Ivor Francis, born on October 26, 1918, in Southampton, England, made a memorable impact on Barney Miller as Dr. Otto Travis starting in 1976. The character, a psychiatrist who often dealt with the precinct's more eccentric cases, showcased Francis' ability to blend humor and insight seamlessly. He had a versatile career, appearing in various television shows and films, but his personal life was marked by hardship. Ivor was married to actress Eve McVey, and together they had 2 children, a son and a daughter. However, their marriage faced considerable challenges, ultimately leading to their separation in the 1980s. One of the major tragedies in Francis's life was the untimely death of his son, who died in a tragic accident while serving in the military. This loss weighed heavily on Ivor, deeply affecting his mental health and leading to a long battle with depression. Another sorrowful event was the loss of his close friend and fellow actor, John Marley, which compounded his grief. Ivor Francis passed away on October 22, 1986, at the age of 67, due to complications from pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy of performances intertwined with profound personal loss. Al Ruscio, born on June 2, 1924, played Jack Norrell in Barney Miller beginning in 1977. Ruscio's character was integral to various storylines, often adding a layer of humor and complexity to the precinct's dynamic. His career included appearances in several acclaimed films and shows, such as The Godfather and The Rockford Files. Despite his professional achievements, Ruscio faced significant challenges in his personal life. He was married twice, first to his college sweetheart, which ended in divorce after several years, leaving him to raise their 2 children, Michael and Sophia, on his own. The emotional strain of single parenthood was compounded by the loss of close friends in the industry, particularly Jack Sue and Ralph Manza, whose departures were particularly painful for Ruscio. He also battled health issues in his later years, including heart complications. Ruscio passed away on November 12, 2013, at the age of 89 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and poignant memories that highlighted both his talents and his life's tribulations. Michael Lombard, born on August 8, 1934, joined the cast of Barney Miller in 1978 as Joseph M. Loftus, a character known for his involvement in various precinct episodes. Lombard's performance contributed significantly to the show's humor and camaraderie among the characters. Throughout his career, he appeared in notable productions like All in the Family and The Mary Tyler Moore Show, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Lombard's personal life was not without its struggles. He faced the early death of his brother, which cast a shadow over his family life. He was married to actress Nancy Lombard, and together they had 3 children, who provided him with joy and purpose. However, Lombard often spoke about the toll of balancing his career and family life, leading to periods of stress and uncertainty. He passed away on August 13, 2020, at the age of 86 from natural causes, leaving a rich legacy of performances that delighted audiences and solidified his place in television history. Doris Roberts was born on November 4, 1925, in St. Louis, Missouri. She is best remembered for her role as Harriet Brower in Barney Miller, which she joined in 1977. Harriet, a character with a sharp tongue and a warm heart, showcased Roberts' incredible talent for both comedy and drama. Throughout her career, Roberts enjoyed significant success, winning multiple Emmy Awards for her performances in various television shows, including her iconic role as Marie Barone in Everybody Loves Raymond. However, her personal life was not without turmoil. Roberts was married twice. Her first marriage to Wilma Roberts ended in divorce. She later married Michael Kanata, with whom she had one son, David. Tragically, Doris lost her beloved son to cancer in 2014, a heart-wrenching event that devastated her. Another tragedy in her life was the passing of her close friend, actress Bea Arthur, who died in 2009, leaving Roberts mourning the loss of their shared history and camaraderie. Doris Roberts passed away on April 17, 2016, at the age of 90 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and heartfelt performances. Peggy Pope, born on May 15, 1929, captivated audiences as Lana Lane in Barney Miller, joining the cast in 1977. Lane was a colorful character who added both humor and depth to the precinct's dynamics, often finding herself in comedic predicaments. Pope's acting career began in the late 1950s, with notable roles in productions like The Odd Couple and MASH*, showcasing her range and talent. Despite her professional successes, Pope faced significant personal challenges, including the tragic death of her husband, which left her grappling with loneliness and grief. She was a devoted mother to 2 children, who became her source of strength during tough times. Throughout her life, Pope maintained a sense of humor that resonated with her audiences, even as she navigated her own struggles. Peggy Pope passed away on May 27, 2020, at the age of 91 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy rich in laughter and unforgettable performances. Norman Barthold, born on August 6, 1928, played Bob Schuyler in Barney Miller starting in 1977. His character was known for his clever and sometimes humorous contributions to the precinct's cases, bringing a distinctive flair to the series. Barthold had a solid career in theater and television, appearing in notable works like The Golden Girls and The Twilight Zone. However, his personal life was marked by challenges. Barthold was married to actress Anne Barthold, and together they had 2 children, a son named Eric and a daughter named Jane. Unfortunately, the pressures of maintaining a career in acting strained their relationship, ultimately leading to a divorce. The emotional turmoil of the separation weighed heavily on Barthold, compounded by the fact that he lost several close friends in the industry. These losses made him reflect on the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing loved ones. Barthold battled cancer for several years before passing away on May 28, 1994, at the age of 65. Larry Gilman, born on November 3, 1930, became well known for his role as Edward Sellers in Barney Miller, starting in 1977. Sellers was a quirky character whose interactions with the main cast often provided comedic relief amid serious situations. Gilman's extensive career spanned decades, including appearances in productions like The Dick Van Dyke Show and The Twilight Zone, where his talent shone through. However, his life was marked by personal challenges. He experienced the loss of several close friends in the industry, including his fellow cast member Abe Vigoda, which deeply affected him. Gilman was married twice. His first marriage ended in divorce, but he later found love with actress and singer Christine Baranski. Together, they raised a blended family, fostering a nurturing environment despite their busy careers. Larry Gilman passed away on June 7, 2021, at the age of 90 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and memorable performances that touched many hearts. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Barney Miller, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.